This ancient city transformation is progressing and it's coming along really well. I've got some fun buildings going on here and I want to start bringing greenery into the city. And one of the best ways to do that is to use moss and grass to add parks and lawns and other good stuff. Catch is, I don't really have moss and I think it's time to change that. So the idea is to build a moss farm, and I like building them into these little, I don't know, what are these, nooks, caves, or whatever that are in the walls? Similar to what I did with the other farm way over there. And this area here, I think, is going to be perfect for a moss farm. Unfortunately, there are some things in the way. So I think step one is going to be to remove some of these buildings, like this one here, and that one there, and maybe even that one way over there. So, time to get out my tools and get diggy with it. I'm up here above where I was just digging out my the area for the moss farm, and I keep getting attacked by slimes. Well, that's because there are a couple of slime chunks here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to dig out some of this, or maybe all of this spawning space, and set up a little slime farm that will, you know, give me slime, because that's what slime farms do. And you can kind of see where they are. They're in these green boxes here. Mini HUD can show it to me because, hey, I'm on a single player world, and that's one of its lovely features. But if I clean out all of this stone and stuff here, right, I'm in this huge cave. There's nothing above it, right? So I can just clean out this mess and really sort of focus the slime in one area. It should make it easier to farm and maybe a little safer. Yes, sometimes I do care about safety. I know, it's weird. The nice thing about streaming is that chat is wise. And I'm sitting here digging out all this stuff and realizing that this is slow. Oh, look, you can hear the slime. Heck, the slime's probably, yeah, it's up there somewhere. Slime exists. Anyway, the chat was reminding me that, oh, hey, moss mining is a thing, and it's a lot faster than digging it out by hand. So we're going to moss mine this chunk and also probably accidentally create too much grass, but that's fine. And so let me go ahead. Let's get moss mining here and let's at least clear out a lot of this area so that it's going to be nicer when I build the slime farms. And also we'll figure out where the heck that slime has spawned. It's a little bit of a tangent, but I've cleaned out these slime chunks, so hopefully the slime will leave me alone and I can build up a nice little slime farm here between this chunk that's right there and this one right here. And so just keep them away from me as I'm wandering through the city, because this has been a pain. Now that I'm done digging out all of the stuff I'm going to dig out, at least for the moment, there may be more Diggy Diggy in my future, but at least for now, I can get in here. I've got the space. I can get started on building the moss farm, and I think this is going to be really cool. And boom, moss farm. Yeah, awesome, right? This is again, this is a Raceworks design. It's actually two. So he set it up where it's just one module. I've got two. Oops, waterfall. So I generating moss fairly quickly, which is nice. It's all self-sustaining. And one of the things over here, I don't have entirely set up yet because I'm not sure how I want to handle it, is I've got a furnace here that's using azalea saplings as fuel, which is great. But you don't feed it from there. You feed it from this side, okay? Why this side? Well, I'm thinking of taking this back area and maybe putting in a cactus farm of some sort, which would then feed over here, and then I would always have XP whenever I needed it, right? It would just cook the cactus, I throw away the dye, and I would just come over here and grab the XP out of this, which would be convenient. but I'm not entirely sure how I want to do that yet, so it's going to wait. For now, I'm getting plenty of mossy goodness and a little bit of bone meal, which is good. I might bring this down this way. The saplings will end up backing up into those chests there and this chest here. So I don't need that many saplings for planting and stuff, but I do need them for fuel, which is why I'm got a couple of double chests there for that stuff. Or maybe a double chest and a half, or 3 chests, or I don't know, something along those lines. There are chests and they are filling with saplings. That's fine. So this is great. I now have a solid, steady source for all of the greenery I'm going to need for a while, at least the mossy flavor. The next thing I want to do is get some get a slime farm going, right? I cleared out these chunks on stream, which was great. Now I need to put a platform back in, or perhaps a couple of platforms back in, or maybe 5 or 6, maybe even up to the mossy layer. I don't know, but a few up there, and then try to drop them down. So they both drop down sort of in the same area over here. Yeah, not entirely sure how I'm going to do that, but hey, we'll redstone. We'll figure something out. Well, the farm works. I mean, I can definitely say for certain the iron farm or the slime farm works. I had to add another iron golem because the slimes were just not seeing them properly, and it's slow. I'm sure I don't have everything lit up. I know there are other slime chunks, even just in this cave, that are potentially problematic for spawn rates, but at least the slimes that were spawning here that were so annoying for me AFKing, well, they're now starting to pile up in the chests. So that is awesome. I'm happy to not have to deal with them again. Oh, it was so bad. Now, I've been more or less AFKing over there. Just watch, make sure the slime farm was working, make little adjustments, because, occasionally the slimes we're getting stuck in weird places and things. Well, that means my moss farm has been running like mad, and so carpets are there. I'm getting multiple stacks here now. Oh yeah, double chest and almost 3.5 chests of moss blocks. We're getting a little bone meal, and the bone meal will start stacking up once the moss fills up. And I'm starting to fill up the azaleas here for the furnace. So yeah, this is definitely working. Is it the fastest farm in existence? No, but it works pretty well, and said it's completely self-fueling as far as bone meal goes. So I'm pretty happy with this. This is already giving me the bone meal I'm going to need to be able to start doing parks and other greenery. So this is great. I'm starting to get some decor in, and I thought I'd just throw some of the moss in here. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. It definitely is it's too much the same. It's too uniform. It's too blobby. I don't know. Something. But I need to definitely do some work here. I put some stairs in so it's easier to get up and reach these chests, because that's awesome. Also, I moved the switch to turn the machine on and off up here so it's easier to reach while I'm up on the stairs. So that's great. But yeah, I definitely need to get up here and do something. I want to hide all of this stone that's up here. I don't know what all it's going to do, but I definitely need to do something. So yeah, it's a thing. It's a thing. But okay. Okay. No, it's fine. With the moss farm done, I want to take a moment. I want to start a little bit of another project. This is going to take a while, so I'm going to just get started. And basically what I want to do is actually maybe get started on my actual base, right? Now I'll do the greenery and stuff as I start working on other things, but this is going to be a bit of a deal. So basically what I want to do is I want to take this center area right around and underneath the portal, right? This big square area, and I want to turn it into my main base and storage and all of that fun stuff. So I think what I need to do first is remove all of this stuff in the middle. Wow, it looks a lot smaller once you've cleaned all the stuff out of it. Okay, now obviously I've left this center portal, and some of this brick will probably come out. Oh, we'll see. I really like a lot of what's happening with the portal, though I think I may try to do a little redesign. I'll probably screw it up because my artistic skills, they have issues, right? Still, I think this is going to be cool. And, you know, also I will face plant into the ground, but it's okay. It's okay. Still, I think this is going to be a nice place to set up some storage. The catch is, this really is a lot smaller than I was expecting. So I guess we'll see how this is all going to fit. Well, I was not kidding when I was saying this place was smaller than it looked. Every place looks big until you move your furniture in. Just looking, kind of placing out, oh yeah, this is about where the storage system would go. This wool, the chests would sit on the other side of this wool carpet. And that means I would end up with a storage hallway, which isn't bad. That actually is fairly efficient, but holy cow. I was sort of hoping for a little bit more living space, but the reality is I actually don't mind. This will work out fairly well, really. As I said, if you saw my Going Hard series, you'll know. The having a storage hallway actually is nice, because then it's, all right, we'll get stuff here, and then stuff here, and stuff here. There's a reason shopping markets have aisles, right? So, okay, that's the plan. Now, I'm not going to be able to build this right away because I need stuff, right? I'm always going to need stuff. But in this case, I'm going to need a lot of redstone, but I've got clerics for that now. But I'm going to need a lot of quartz, which means in the future, I think I'm going to need a gold farm. So, gold farm, piglin bartering farm, you know, all that good stuff, right? Cool. All right, nice. Well, that's going to do it for me today. I think I have an idea for things going forward. We'll definitely get into greenery in the next episodes, but for now, I'm happy with where we're at, even though this one might have been a little bit shorter, a little bit of buildy, or actually more diggy, I suppose. But until next time, be excellent to each other, and this is Music Free Gaming signing off.